Hello, welcome to another episode of the Horror Vision Horror Podcast presents Slasher Party. My name is Sean,
And I'm Missy.
and we are going to spotlight a movie that Missy found last year. It was actually on your best of list last year, I think,
Yeah,
correct?
it was. It was in my top five.
It was in your top five. I had been waiting to see it. I had just it kept moving around my peripheral vision, and also it was like I think you bought it digitally
I did.
because it just came down in price. So I think I just paid $3.99 to
Okay.
rent it for 48 hours or whatever. So that's where it is. It's only right now, it's only on Prime as far as what I've seen. So this is Stream, directed by Michael Levy, written by Stephen Della Sala, Jason Levy, Michael Levy, and Robert Privatera. Michael Levy, this will make sense in a moment. If you look at his IMDb, he's one of the producers of Terrifier movies, which makes perfect sense, right? Because Damien Leone does the effects in Stream, and
Mm-hmm.
David Howard Thornton is in Stream.
Mm-hmm.
So, Missy, talk about this movie. This is going to be spoiler free, so we want to get people to see this movie. I just watched it the other
Yeah.
night. I can vouch for it. It wasn't like my favorite movie ever, but I had a very, very good time with it. It was fun, which is sick in a way, but whatever. But so talk about this
No, it's
movie.
it's super fun. When I discovered it last year, I immediately fell in love with it. I love slasher movies, and this is like the perfect blend of fun, but it still has teeth. Like it's mean, but it's not too mean.
Right.
It's gory. It has some camp. It's not uber campy, but it leans into it just enough. And I think it's a freaking blast. Um, it's stuff full of fun horror icons and faces that we
Yeah.
love to see. Jeffrey Combs, Tony Todd, rest in peace, Tony Todd. Felissa Rose, Dee Wallace, Danielle Harris, David Howard Thornton, Tim Reed. Um, David Howard Thornton is amazing as player number two. I like Art the Clown. I fucking love player number two. Cracks me up. Um, Damien Leone does all the gore effects. The stuff's practical. It looks great. It's gorgeous. It's gory. It's fun. It's not deep. Think The Purge in a hotel. It's a contest. Um, but I think it's really fun. I think it's super underrated. I don't see anybody talking about it, and I think it's one of the funnest slashers we've had in quite some time. Like this and Thanksgiving were like some of the funnest slashers I've seen in ages. It feels like a love letter to 80s horror fans to me.
Okay.
I mean, but from all the people they're using in the cast, the practical effects, the the slight camp vibe without going into like horror comedy territory. It's just campy enough to be fun, but still serious enough at the same time. I mean, I love the look, the aesthetic, hotels are there are certain scenescapes I really like for horror movies, and
Hmm.
hotels are one of them.
Agreed.
Um, I love the masks. Like this is one of those movies where I'm watching it going, yep, I am your target audience. And I think it's a really fun movie. And I really dig the Terrifier movies, but I like this better because
Okay.
in fact, the day that I just rewatched this like 2 days ago, Peter had seen this with me first because I showed it to him last year, and he really enjoyed it, and he really liked player number two. So I started showing him Terrifier movies, and now he loves Art the Clown. um, it, especially with the popularity of the Terrifiers, if you like those, this is just as gory. Like you're gonna have fun with this too. But it walks the line, but I like this a little bit better because it's just a little bit less mean. I
Hmm.
That day I had watched All Hallows Eve and Terrifier, with Peter. And afterwards, I'm like, all right, I will save Terrifier 2 for another day. Like I need something a little lighter and more fun. And this is what I went for.
Right, right.
Which, I mean, if you're faint of heart, this is still really gory. But if you're a
I don't
gore
think
hound
this
and
is. I don't think this is as bad. It is definitely like the intention is different here, although it still
yeah, the
means
intention is
spirited.
different.
But it's the environment and just like the kind of, I don't know. It just does something different. So
Hmm.
I feel like you can still, if you're faint of heart, I think this might still be okay. I mean, it depends on how faint of heart you are, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
if you don't like gore, this is still gory. Is what I was
yeah,
still
yeah,
that's what I was getting at. But it's a little less mean.
yeah. Um, this is to me exactly, and I'm not comparing it to take anything away from it, but just as like a reference point. Maurice Devereaux's 2001 film Slashers and Rob Zombie's 31. It's like you split them in half and you put them together, and it's that's almost exactly what it is. Not exactly, but it's there's so much DNA from both of those. And then also anybody out there that's reading James Tinian and Michael Walsh's comic Exquisite Corpses, this is a lot like that, except in Exquisite Corpses, it's a game that rich people bet on, but what they do is they block off a small town and unleash each player has their own slasher and they're all stylized, you know, so they're have very unique and iconic kind of looks, and they just descend upon the town and kill as many people as possible to rack up a body count for points, and they kill one another. So
Okay.
this is a lot like that in that this is a hotel. Everybody that checks into the hotel, they get locked in, and then they basically unleash, you know, a handful of slashers that are stylized. The masks are absolutely awesome, and
Hmm.
they just kill.
Yep. Yeah, 31 I know, and it's one of the Rob Zombie movies I like.
Hmm.
I don't like all of them. They're hit or miss, but I like
Hmm.
that one. I don't know slashers.
So that's not a surprise because this is a movie that like so way back, like when it first came out, was when I was hanging out with our friend Dennis, and he really like reignited horror for me. And it was a movie he had got on DVD in 2001. And it was always like I'd go over there after work because I was a bartender and he was the head chef. So he'd get off, then I'd get off a couple hours later, and his wife worked the front desk. So she'd go, and then we'd hang out and get high and watch a horror movie or whatever. And he'd always go to he had shelves and shelves of movies. He'd pull a couple out and be like, these are my suggestions for this evening. Pick one. And Slashers was always one, and I never picked it because there was always something that preempted it. And then 2 years ago, Beyond Fest did it because Terror Vision put out like I don't know if it was a 4K scan or a 2K scan, but they put it out on Blu-ray and it had not been available for like 20 years or over 20 years. So it is largely a lost movie. It's super fun. It's basically just like, hey, these people have been kidnapped and thrown into this game show where you, or no, it's not, they're not even kidnapped. I want to say it's like they volunteer for it. It's a game show. I could be wrong. I've only seen it the one time on the big screen. But yeah, it's just basically a game show where it's like survive the slashers. Um,
Okay.
so it has a Running Man vibe, but also, you know, like a 31 vibe.
Okay.
So it's a stream. I feel like you said, not I don't see anybody talking about this movie, and I mean the fucking cast alone on this
Right.
movie is absolutely insane. I mean, it has an all-star cast, and the guy that plays Roy, I know him from something, and I can't remember what, but I really liked him. I thought he was great.
Hmm.
Just really rooted for him, and you know, I don't know, it was a very solid flick. I had a good time with it, and yeah, like Missy said, I just don't see any conversation about it. So we're like, let's talk about this. Let's
Right.
spotlight it. It's $3.99 or whatever rental on Prime. You could probably still buy it for 12. Maybe watch it first. I don't know. I mean, if this
Hmm.
sounds good, go ahead and buy it. But and there's a
It was
sequel coming out. It's already in upcoming for Michael Levy's
really
IMDb. Yeah, and you can tell they want to make a sequel.
I mean,
I mean,
yeah,
just the way it ends.
they leave it open that they could, and I hope they do because I think it's a blast. I'm in, but I didn't know they were already working on it. It was like implied at the end, but
Yeah, I saw it in his upcoming stuff on IMDb, and I was like, oh wow, okay. So I don't know if it's in production already or what, but and actually Michael Levy is also in the movie. He's the guy at first I thought was. I sent you the grainy picture. I'm like, is this David Howard Thornton? Because his nose looked like Art the Clown's nose. So I'm like, is that him? And then as soon as Player Two
okay.
showed up, I'm like, no, that's David Howard Thornton. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was Michael Levy, but he is the dude installing the cameras. And then he
Yeah,
says,
yeah,
"Give me my money,"
exactly,
and he leaves.
exactly. Yeah, it's in develop. Stream 2 in development.
Okay, well, good. Hell yeah. Right. I
So
mean, I think it's a really good one. It's October. Everybody's looking for stuff to watch to be festive. If you like slasher movies, this is a fun one.
agreed.
I feel like it is made for us. Like all of these people, they have all these iconic horror actors in it, and with the practical effects and stuff, like they're they're making them for us. So
Yeah,
check them
it feels a
out.
little like Hatchet, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So, and that's not a bad thing.
No, this is the kind of shit I love.
Yeah, I know. As I was watching this, I'm like, oh yeah, like Missy loves this movie. I see why.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's so much fun, and and it's that perfect blend where it's not super campy, it's still got some bite to it.
Right. So we're definitely telling you, if this sounds like it's your bag, it probably is. So go check it out. It's really high production value. Like I think it's really. I mean, I'm not talking. It doesn't look like, like a big studio movie, but they know how to get
No, but
good production value out of their location and just the little things like the masks. Just it
mhm,
adds so much of like the lighting.
the
They were very
lighting,
smart how they made this. Yeah, very
the
smart how they made
colors and the
this.
way, I mean, even the way the hotel is decorated, and the fact that the masks and the slashers are color coded, like
Yeah.
it's real well done. I mean, I honestly don't understand why it didn't get. I, I think it got in a super limited theatrical release, but I never saw it come to my theater. I saw
And
it
that
VOD.
that was probably so limited that it played fest in maybe like LA for a weekend or New York for a weekend or something. I mean, we're
Like,
kind of out of that paradigm. I feel like now most stuff, if it's going to play those cities, it plays nationwide. You just saw Good Boy today in Chicago. I saw it
right.
in Clarksville, Tennessee last week. I mean, that's a movie that 5 years ago I don't know that that would have happened for, but it's
Hmm.
uncharted territory. So that just makes me think stream it probably just didn't get any kind of a push, which is a shame. And so we're pushing.
Right.
So definitely, if you've seen it, spread the word. And if you haven't seen it, check it out.
Yeah, check it out. It's available on Prime. It's a cheap rental, and
Yeah.
happy, 31 days of Halloween. Like this would be a perfect movie for it.
Yeah. A happy 31 days of Halloween. And also Jeffrey Combs is just fucking magnificent in it.
Yes, he is.
He's so good. He is. I enjoy the range that he employs sometimes where
Hmm.
I'm like, when he first comes out, I'm like, that's fucking Jeffrey Combs. Oh my God.
Well,
um,
I mean, I know you don't watch Star Trek, but he's even a Star Trek villain on
oh wow.
DS9.
Wow.
He's Wayoon.
That's all.
It's
That makes me
He's
happy.
amazing.
He
Yeah, he's
really
so much
is.
fun.
He really is.
They're all fun. It's fun to see all these people, especially David Howard Thornton, because I mean, as soon as you see player number two and the way he's moving and doing things, you know exactly who that is.
Yeah, right, right.
Never says a word, and you'll know exactly who he is.
I really
So,
enjoyed Daniel Roebuck.
who's Daniel Roebuck?
He was I think he was Felissa Rose's husband.
Okay, okay. I
But
don't know him, but
you do. Look him up. He's been in everything our whole lives.
actually, I think he's from season 1 of Lost. I think he's Arndt who gets blown up.
He is in Lost. 9 episodes. Dr. Leslie Arzt.
Yeah, he's the one who gets blown up with the dynamite.
But yeah, so that's Stream, and it's streaming, coincidentally enough, on Prime. $3.99 rental. Check it out. We do not think you'll be sorry. And that's Stream. This is Horror Vision. I'm Sean.
And I'm Missy.
Hapless teenagers beset by demons in the woods. A strange new drug that turns art into murder. A can't beat a deal on a new house with a horrifying past. A video game that might usher in the apocalypse. From the demented mind of Sean C. Baker, author of a collection of desires, Shadow Play, and Murder Virus, comes Volume 4, collecting Baker's no sleep work along with several never-before-published short stories. This 99-cent volume also includes the opening chapter of the author's forthcoming teenage giallo novel, Black Gloves and Broken Hearts, due out later this year.